Hello, friends, and welcome to a brand new week of comprehension with Miss Allen. This week, we are going to be talking about something brand new. And I'm pretty sure you probably haven't even ever heard of this before, which is why we have to learn it so we can better understand how we read and what happens in the books that we read. We're going to be talking about making inferences. An inference is a guess you can make using clues from a story or in a picture. It's reading what's not said in the book. So to get us started, we're going to listen to this silly song that might give you some more clues about what it means to make an inference.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo.
Sometimes when you're reading a story, the words are not all there for you. So being a good book detective will help you to find any clue. Feeling what's not in the book. It's taking a much closer look. So authors use inherent pictures. Some authors leave clues in their text. They give you just part of the story and want you to fill in the rest. Feeling what's not in the book. It's taking a much closer look. So when you are reading a story, be careful to read what is there. But when figure out what is missing, now you are inferring with flair. Feeling what's not in the book. It's taking a much closer look.
So, friends, just like that video said, an inference or inferring means that you're reading what's not said in the book. So it's a guess you're making using clues about something that you already know and clues from the story. So here is our poster for this week. At the top, it says making inferences. Read it with me. Making inferences. Very good. It says using clues to figure out what the author is not saying. So, making inferences means that we're using clues from things we already know or from what the author has said or from the pictures to figure out what is not being said. So, like I said, it's using what you already know and clues or evidence from the story, and that's how we make an inference. We're going to go ahead and we're going to practice using this first picture. The only thing I'll tell you is that this is a picture of your teachers. What's a guess that you can make about this picture? I know from looking at this picture, I would guess that it's probably Valentine's Day. Why do you think I would make that guess? Because in my brain, I remember that on Valentine's Day, we had a bunch of hearts all over our classroom because Valentine's Day is all about love. There's hearts up here. There's a heart on Miss Dritt's shirt. There's a heart on Miss Ronigan's mask. Everyone is covered in red and pink. So my inference, I'm using the knowledge I already know, which is that Valentine's Day is about love. Plus, I'm using the clues in the picture like these hearts, the red, this heart here to make the inference that it's Valentine's Day. Let's try it on another picture. Here's another picture of your kindergarten teachers. Can you come up with an inference? Remember, that's a guess that you have about this picture. I know in my brain, I remember the one time of the year that you get to dress all silly like this is Halloween. So I'm using what I know in my brain is that you can dress up like animals on Halloween. And I'm using the fact that Ms. Ronigan looks like a little kitty, Miss Allen looks like a little mouse, Mrs. Houseotten's a deer, Mr. Bullen's an octopus, and Mrs. DeWirt looks like a bear. Those are animals, and they're dressed up all silly. So what I already know in my brain is that Halloween is a special time we get to dress up. And looking at this picture for other clues, these teachers are all dressed up. So my inference is that it's Halloween. Now we're going to practice on a different picture. Remember, making inferences is using clues to figure out what the author is not saying. So we're using what we already know in our big, strong brains. We're adding that to the clues from the story. So I want you to take a look at this picture here. There are no words, so the author isn't telling us anything. What can you tell or what inferences can you make just by looking at this picture? One inference that I have is that it's really warm outside. So what I already know is that when it's warm outside, I like to wear shorts and sandals to stay cool. The clues I'm looking at from the story are that this little boy is wearing shorts, this mom is wearing sandals, looks like she's wearing a tank top. I know in my brain that I wear tank tops when it's hot outside. So an inference I have is that they're somewhere really warm. Another inference I have is that I know in my brain that if you go on a picnic, usually you bring a blanket and a basket full of food. So now if I look for clues from the story about a picnic, there's a basket and there's a blanket. Looks like they're definitely going on a picnic. What is one more inference that you could make? Think in your brain. And if you have a good idea, take a video of yourself telling your teacher on Seesaw and press check to share it with us. We'll keep practicing making inferences all week and next week, but be sure when you're reading your books at home that you're also trying to use clues to figure out what the author is not saying and making some inferences. Great work today.